Early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hooker. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Okay, 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
70 Timberwolves.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
47 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now Hooker. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Check mash.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Rita.
Now Jones. Complete to Addison on the out route. Third down and 1.
Biggie.
And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Timberland. Home it.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
On the give, here's McBride.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown! Traylon Burks from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that will be a crushing blow to the defense.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
19.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cockroach, cockroach.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
With Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Detroit. Bama. Adriana Lima. Great.
Throwing again. Jones. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Jump right, Pacino. Get in the end zone, fellas.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Don Capers.
Jones now. Throwing on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. So the ball moves moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It looks like one of the DBs has it.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visit?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Hooker to throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Panther streak, Panther streak. Go.
Hooker now off play action.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18, 5 years.
Throwing. Hooker. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. Going underneath. Gibbs has it.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
Here's Hooker. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hooker to the air yet again.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hooker.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Davis, 31 yards.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Okay, here we go.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pass. Timberland.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Timberland.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jones, a final shot before break. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Detroit.
Now Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Trap 60.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Warrior 70.
Now Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And quickly they get to the line.
18 Cardinal.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to...
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 37 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
Steps away.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Corey Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Apple, 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 apple. Here you go, D. Here you go, baby. Apple, go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crack all 80. Go.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down.
Flushed out right.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Detroit. Timberland. Cockroach.
Jones now on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
They'll set up the screen to McBride.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Why shift to Cruz?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the 45 on second down, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first and 10, Jones.
Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
An option give to McBride.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Detroit Johnson.
Looking to throw. Jones.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Triple right for Gino. Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Throwing on second and long. Jones.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
Other side.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Chandler. is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 20. Here's Hooker to throw it. That window closed up there, and it's behind him and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taking it around the 40. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
South salad.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. Addison hauls it in. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Great. Rita.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
From 13 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Skirts by him at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams.
That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hooker.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes 2nd down.
To throw again. Jones.
That pass take.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Over the middle, complete. That's McBride. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it.
These guys are not giving up anything.
Timberland. Up and go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win.